Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be checking out the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader Alpha, and the key word here is Alpha. The game still has a good amount of development that needs to be done. A lot of things are missing and incomplete, which includes voice acting. Now this game is the first CRPG set in the grim darkness of the far future, the first Warhammer 40k CRPG, which is pretty exciting, and we're going to be playing as a Rogue Trader, which are one of the few truly unique individuals in the Imperium of Man. And these rogue traders are granted special rights to explore the universes. They can be merchants and also powerful feudal lords. So without further ado, let's jump on in. I know that the character creator or character generation system is not currently in the game, but we are going to be answering some questions about our background. And just a warning ahead of time, there is a lot of reading in this alpha, so I'm going to put chapter markers below if you guys want to jump around to go find the combat or whatever. But let's go ahead and begin. Dossier 17 KB, compiled and processed on the order of the Most Gracious Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius. Candidate satisfies the consanguinity criteria, bears kinship to the Lord Captain in the 7th degree from a dynastic offshoot in the Scaris sector, current location of the progenitors not specified. Gender, male. Occupation before requisition. Leader of an unspecified criminal organization. Planet of birth and circumstances of early life. I'll go with feudal world. Fort Camgarret, primitive cultural environment, notable physical and athletic attributes, heightened awareness of surroundings. And you can see here, it's given us a description as to what background choices and what attributes that these choices will affect, but there will be an actual character creator and character generator when the game actually comes out. At the Lord Captain's request, the most significant episode in the candidate's biography that demonstrates his personal qualities and performance under pressure has been highlighted. Based on the collected data, this is items received. We got a chainsword, las pistol, and an autogun. So this is an attack by a pirate armada on the pleasure world Lucura Cove. The pirate fleet struck after the planet's orbital forces had departed on a secret directive from the Imperial Navy. The limited ground garrison of the Astra Militarum, which had been awaiting deployment, was the world's only line of defense against the rampaging heretics. The candidate and his entourage were in the pleasure districts when a massive landing force made planetfall. Taking advantage of the presence of weapons and loyal associates, the candidate led partisan actions against the pirates with the aim of defending the territory. The surviving population not only proclaimed the candidate a hero, but also paid him handsomely for protecting their homes. Notable qualities exhibited when acting in difficult or ambiguous circumstances. This gives us kind of a summary of some of the attributes that we're going to be good at. All right, and here is the summary of our character's background. Actually, I think this is actually a summary of the prologue because the alpha starts us in Act 2 of the game. Several weeks have passed since the day Theodora von Valencius perished. On that ill-fated date, the rogue trader's void ship was attacked by madmen hungry to capture the dynasty's prized possession, the warrant of trade. Fortunately for the thousands of lives who depend on the protection of their master, Lady Theodora's heir and the now ruling von Valencius, Lord Rogue Trader, fought off the villains and protected the dynasty's sacred relic. In his efforts to carry out Lady Theodora's last assignment, Rogue Trader came up against a monstrous plot, which ultimately led to the death of the imperial world Ricard Minoris. By the God Emperor's will alone did the Rogue Trader escape with his life, when Ricard's star mysteriously vanished, leaving cold darkness in its wake. One last desperate push, and the Empyrean's mantle hid the fleeing souls from the pursuing enemy. However, testing trials still lie ahead. After several weeks in the warp, the Rogue Trader found himself on the fringes of his trade empire, amidst scattered worlds now lost in the cold void at the whim of the roiling warp. The Lord Captain must forge new routes to planets conquered in the past, and fulfill one of the covenants of the warrant of trade, to restore that which has been lost. Okay, so we are the captain of this ship now. And standing right here in front of us are 5 of the early on companions that we can have in our group. Now we'll give you a 1 or 2 sentence, summary of every single one of them, and then maybe do a deeper dive into a particular one so we can see how deep Owlcat is actually going. But like I said, there is a lot of dialogue and a lot of reading to be had, so I'm going to keep it somewhat quick here for this alpha demonstration. All right, here we go. Vigdis Suri Ada. Lord Captain, allow me to report our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator, or Celio, informs me that we've reached the point where we can translate real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take a few days, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your trade empire, Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. We have already received a message that was previously adrift in the Immaterium. Master Zachary Whites has reported receiving an invitation. The Liege of Footfall humbly requests an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Alright, then we have the companion Argenta, and from what I understand, Argenta is a sister of battle, a fierce warrior who specializes in ranged weapons and flamers. Alright. Footfall, the place where sin and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Dolorso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he'll be interested in talking to you as well, rogue trader. Then Heinrichs is an interrogator, a representative of the Inquisition, and he follows his own agenda. And in combat, I'm told that he's a strong melee fighter and a psyker as well. So Heinrich says, "I'll be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, rogue trader. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. But before I leave you, rogue trader," Heinrichs produces a small device wrapped in velvet. "I was supposed to deliver this to Lady Theodora, but considering the circumstances, I'm giving it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine that can translate the languages of distant and lost worlds to Imperial Gothic. It's even capable of handling Xenos languages, up to a point. There may be flaws in translation, but the overall meaning should be clear." As you can see, we have a ton of dialogue choices here. I'm going to go ahead and answer in a way that might speed the conversation along a little bit here. "Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the transition from the warp into real space." Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Vigdis turns to you again. "One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you inheriting the title. Liege Tokara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader, and he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito." "I have decided. Tell the Liege I will arrive incognito." "It will be done, Lord Captain." Vigdis bows again. "With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties." Okay, now I have free roam over our ship here, so let's take a look. Definitely feels and looks very Pathfinder-ish, which is a good thing. You can see we have our companion Adira right here, and Adira is a non-sanctioned psyker, an advisor to your predecessor, or our predecessor, and she's also a powerful caster with various support and damage abilities. Now, just so you guys can see how deep some of these character backstories go, check out all this dialogue. Just going to kind of zip through it a little bit here. Maybe I'll do like an in-depth video on all the companions at some point in the future. You can see there's just a ton of dialogue, and we haven't even explored 50% of it yet. All right. we'll end that dialogue and see if we can go find some other companions. Everything seems to be running pretty smooth for the alpha, which is good. From up here, here is Abelard, the Seneschal, our right-hand advisor. Our bridge officer right here. Lord Captain. Bridge Technomat. See if I can... You can see how far we can zoom in here. Okay. Pretty standard CRPG. And right here is the companion named Pascal, who is a tech priest and a representative of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And in combat, Pascal is a durable tank that's capable of many buffing abilities and also strong melee attacks. You guys can see we got a ton of dialogue for him as well. And I finally found Cassia, who is actually right near Idira. And Cassia is a navigator and an officer crucial for space navigation. And you guys will see a little bit of the space navigation here momentarily. Now, ground combat, Cassia is able to shoot and give additional moves and attacks to other characters, as well as use her third eye to release a huge cone of raw warp energy, which stuns and damages enemies in a very large area. So let's have a quick chat with Cassia. You know what? I'll read a little bit of this dialogue. Greetings, rogue trader. Cassia raises her chin and smiles politely. I am always glad of an opportunity to talk to you. Tell me about yourself. I am part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis Nobilite. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that can chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra. You can even listen in silence here. And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds, House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to House Galeatus, Hortoner, Drotus, and... Cassia hesitates. There's a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly? Alright, we'll end this conversation. So much to learn here, and I don't really know much about Warhammer 40k lore, so this game is going to be very enlightening for me. Alright, now let's check out the lower deck, and then we're going to go into a little bit of space navigation and then talk about the user interface and get into some combat. I don't think there's anything actually down here for the alpha. It's just empty, but it's cool to just take a look at it. Nice lighting. Beautiful, beautiful. And here is our chambers. Hey, and we got this beautiful fountain inside a void ship. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's head back up. Let's talk to Vigdis one more time. You guys can see a little bit of a skill check in dialogue. If I can find Vigdis. Where are you, sir? There we go. A thin, pale woman stands head and shoulders above the rest of the crew. There's a thick bundle of cables coming out of the back of her skull, disappearing under her ceremonial garment, and you see the grate of quietly humming vox where her mouth should be. The woman sees you and bows her head in a respectful greeting. How may I serve you, Lord Captain? You guys can see here we have a Fellowship 20, DC 20 check here. It says Fellowship plus 35, chance 100%, and even tells us the best character in our current party to use for this check. But we don't have Argenta with us at this exact moment, so let's go ahead and click it. Connect me to the vessel's main channel. I wish to bolster the morale of my crew. Fellowship check succeeded. It is done, Lord Captain. 7 XP. You address the crew with a rousing speech and hear your voice roll through the ship, reaching even the normally quiet corners of the vessel. When the broadcast ends, you hear distant shouts of approval. Okay. It's time to head into space and navigate this damn ship. And then get to Footfall, take a look at the user interface, and engage in some combat. Here we go. The Coronis Expanse. She looks like a drow. Alright. Furibundus. Don't know much about this. Alpha version. We can control our ship right here. Von Valencius flagship. Alter 17. Scan is required. See, it's a little glitchy. Alright, we got 50 XP, and you guys can see here that we can actually collect resources, people, provisions, chemicals, plasteel, mechanisms, promethium, and also mobile extractium. There's nowhere else to go at this moment in the alpha. See if I can navigate over here again. Oh, I keep going past the planet. There we go. Let me see if I have any notes here on the actual travel so I can read to you guys, because I do have a Google Docs explaining the game a little bit. Oh, wow, there's actually space combat in this game. Believe it or not. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the alpha or if we'll make it there today. But this is pretty cool. What I'm reading here on the summary sheet. It says you have a single ship and 6 officers fulfilling different duties on the ship. Every officer can only use 1 ability per turn. And then it gives me a picture of this screen with 2 ships kind of in a grid fighting each other. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to definitely look a little bit more into that. So let's head into Footfall. Okay, the Liege's residence, the atrium, and we're going to the Void Dock Alpha. Let's do it. We have our group manager with our 5 companions and ourself. We get a nice description of the companions in the loading screens, but with most SSDs now, there's not enough time to read any loading screens. Liege representative. Your lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisance. We were told that you would prefer to arrive on Footfall incognito, and so we're trying to attract as little attention as possible. We can already see consequences from our choices earlier in the game. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall, Lord Vladium Tokara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence, but if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. Oh, so we have some companion interjection here in the conversation. Cassia. Cassia's lips curl slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of the words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Now Adira speaks. Adira jerks her head, shakes it, and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Abelard sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Right, we're going to go ahead and address Adira. Who's coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them, angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. All right, the Liege representative says, Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such cryptic She doesn't get to say the rest. Uh-oh.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Cross there!
Okay. Looks like we're getting right into it.
You'll regret this.
Let the action begin. So over on the left side of the screen, we can see the initiative order, and it is currently Adira's turn. And if we look at the bottom of the screen, you can see plenty of Adira's abilities over here on the bottom right of the screen. And this meter right here is actually like some sort of ultimate meter. And when we reach this skull right here, we get an ultimate ability. This yellow meter right here is representative of our action points. So we have 4 action points to spend. And if we take a look at this first skill right here, Lightning Arc, it says it costs 3 action points. So if I go ahead and do Lightning Arc right now, we should lose 3.
On it. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Nice. And we have 1 action point left. And actually, that seemed to take up my movement bar too. I wonder why it did that. Spends all movement points, if you notice in the bottom of the description of the Lightning Arc. So that's why I can no longer move anymore. Now, on the left of this, we have weapon-specific abilities. Our primary weapon, which she's using a sniper rifle, and I would imagine that would be her secondary weapon, and then grenades. Actually, now that I'm in this screen, we can see kind of like a character sheet. We have all of our special abilities for Adira, progression, which is our career paths, and I guess maybe subclass. I don't really know the Warhammer 40k language, but something like that. Currently level 15. We have a reputation bar, and of course the biography. Now, if we take a look at those attributes and those characteristics right there, I can give you a quick explanation as to what everything means. So weapon skill right here affects your chance to hit with a melee weapon. Ballistic skill affects your chance to hit with a shooting weapon. Strength affects your melee damage and athletic checks. Toughness affects your HP and resistance to poisons and stuns. Your agility affects your initiative and dodge chance. Intelligence is used by many skills and abilities in the game. Perception affects your initiative and reduces enemy dodge. Willpower is used by psychers for their powers and also for resisting various mental conditions and psychic attacks. And Fellowship, which we used earlier in that conversation, is used by various abilities and in dialogues, and it represents your communication skill and basically your charisma. And then down here on this tab is our skills tab. As you can see, athletics, awareness, Paris, persuasion, demolition, Medicae, logic, lore, Xenos, lore, warp, lore, Imperium, tech use, commerce, and coercion. Let's just go ahead and hold it down on awareness. Base stat, perception, plus 45. The skill encompasses the subconscious ability to react to things that conscious minds may not perceive. All right, and then we have our weapons tab here, which shows us our sniper rifle. And we have 14 to 18 two-handed damage, and then also penetration damage of 3, rate of fire 1, range 15, ignores 10% of target's dodge, and max ammo 5. And then a pistol, an auto pistol, 5 to 9, 0 penetration. And we have different weapon attacks. Single shot and precise shot with the sniper rifle, pistol shot and pistol burst with the auto pistol. All right, and then we got all the rest of our companions. There's a lot to dive into, but let's go ahead and complete this combat encounter now and stop talking about everything. How about that? Oops, that must not be the end turn. The end turn is right here on the skull.
Emperor, deliver us!
Brace yourself, Abelard. Die! Die! Die!
I'm getting my butt kicked right now. You know, one thing you'll notice is that when an enemy or a friendly misses, the stray bullets can actually damage other people on the battlefield. It's kind of interesting. And there is friendly fire in this game, so you got to be careful with how you aim and be conscious of how your character might also miss. Okay, now it's Cassia's turn. I'll go ahead and take a look at her first ability here. Lidless Stare. The navigator opens their third eye. Anyone gazing into its depths witnesses the power and mind-breaking unreality of the warp. All creatures in a cone suffer damage equal to the navigator's WP bonus. On failed willpower tests, they also become stunned for 1 turn, and incoming damage doubles. And this spends all movement points as well. But what happens if I use my movement points right now? Let's go ahead and try... Actually, I don't know if that's the right ability to use right now. Let's go ahead and try a single shot to see how it works out. And we'll shoot this guy right here, a 75% chance.
If I may, as duty demands.
Nice. We one-shot him. And then, yeah, I don't have any movement left after that, but I do have 3 action points. So, get back in the fight. The leader encourages the target ally to immediately recover from burning, bleeding, toxin, and stunned effects. Move, move, move. Costs 1 action point. The target ally immediately gains additional movement points equal to the leader's FEL bonus. Let me click on that and see what happens. So, can we target ourselves?
Do not dare ask.
Nope. Alright, let's target Abelard.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, so Abelard. Alright. Not really sure what happened right there, but sure. Okay. Oh, it actually... Oh, man, I don't think I can go back. It actually went to his turn when I gave him the buff. Instead of having him use the buff on his actual turn, it skipped to him temporarily, and it was going to allow us to move, go back to Cassia, and then it will return back to Abelard when he comes up in the actual initiative order. That's kind of cool. I wonder if I can do that again, actually. I can't. I've already used it up. Alright, the leader forces an ally to make every effort, increasing their characteristics by 5 plus 2 for 1 turn. Let's go ahead and try this. And Abelard's apparently our best friend right now.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We gave him a little buff, and we'll end our turn. I don't think I have a shot left. Nope. Alright, now it is Pascal's turn, and he is the tank, according to the description that I read to you guys. Let's go ahead and move up to the front line. I used up all of our movement points, and see what we got here. Target the weakness. For 1 turn, all allies gain half the benefits of Adept's study enemies and study defenses. Okay, so we have study enemies right here. Carefully study a group of enemies. The Adept learns of their weak points. Increases the incoming damage of the first Adept's attack in the turn against a studied enemy by the Adept's intelligence bonus. Look at this. Alright, so we have the largest group of enemies over here, so I'll do that.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Alright, so all of those enemies are studied, and now if we take a look at Precision Strike, the Adept makes a single shot or melee attack against the studied enemy. This attack gains a plus 10, plus 2, times the Adept's intelligence bonus to Righteous Fury chance and ignores Adept's intelligence bonus of the enemy's deflection. So let's go ahead and do that on... No, I don't have a shot at anybody, actually. Crap. No, I think everybody's out of...
Cogitation.
Target's too far. Oh, you know why? Because his main weapon is actually a melee weapon. So let me go ahead and do Precision Strike second weapon. And there we go. We have a 64% chance. Let's go ahead and do it on this guy, our studied enemy.
My vow is to serve.
And we missed. Alright. Man, there's a lot of guys in this fight. Am I going to wipe in front of you guys right now? Might be time to use a grenade or something. Alright, now it is Argenta's turn. War him. Second wind. Shot on the run. And dash. Let's go ahead and just do some classic martial combat here. We have a medikit and a fire grenade. Let me try that. Maybe I have to move up a little bit first. I should get behind cover because this looks like it gives you some extra protection here. So let me throw this. Looks like I can't actually hit both of them without hitting my own team. Oh no, I can. Here we go.
I refuse.
Oh, no line of sight to the target. Okay.
I need targets, not guidance.
Okay, a little AoE damage there. And I have 2 action points left, but I'm out of movement. So I'm going to dash, and we'll get behind cover.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nice. Damage 0. And miss. Guy is tanky. Alright, now it is our turn. The Rogue Trader. So let's kill some jabronis here, okay? So charge. The fighter moves in a straight line and strikes the target that interrupts the fighter's path with a basic melee attack. The attack does not count towards the limit of the fighter's attacks per turn. Ooh, so if I move up here, then charge.
All too easy.
Did I not get my attack?
Not a problem for me.
I wonder if I'm missing because he's technically behind cover. Not entirely sure, but I'm getting a little bit worried here. Alright, endure. Until the fighter's next turn, all incoming attacks deal less damage as if the fighter's deflection were... Okay, let's
Suits
go ahead and use
my
that.
purposes.
Yeah. Oh, and I have my ultimate, Daring Breach. You guys can see this meter right here. The momentum meter has filled up all the way to this level right here, and now I have Daring Breach. The fighter strives to reach the target at any cost. Could have used that earlier. Immediately restores all action points, removes all cooldowns from weapon abilities. All sorts of bonuses here. Is that my ultimate? I think it is. Maybe. It's up here and it's right here.
I am fear incarnate.
Now I have more attacks. So I used it. I'm going to go ahead and do a slash.
Nothing I can't do.
Nice! Look at this. Got my action points. I got a ton of movement left. Forceful Strike. The fighter's next melee attack has a greater chance to knock down an enemy. Let's use a grenade now. Crack grenade. Frag grenade. Yeah.
Suits my purposes.
Hey, there we go, baby. And then I'll get behind cover. Alright, Abelard's turn. Move up to here.
I've seen worse battles
I
than
feel like
this
these guys
in my
might
time.
die from the environment. Maybe throw another frag grenade. I wonder if this is going to hit those guys. It's showing them not in the range, but let's go ahead and try
I
and
will
see what
do
happens.
my duty. Like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Oh man, that worked great.
Victory is imminent.
We're getting some drop frames here, but it is the alpha, so keep that in mind.
I will take all of you with me.
Game is not optimized. Alright, Adira's turn. I liked that lightning attack earlier, but what else can we do here? Psychic Shriek. Psyker attacks the creature by focusing all the will behind one massive psychic screech. Spends all movement points. Let's go ahead and try this.
I know what
See
is
what
to
happens.
come. Was that you?
Oh, I took an... Oh, wow, look at that. So I took an opportunity attack for using that ability, but it did kill that enemy, but I also took some damage. Now, Flash of Insight. The adept immediately grasps the nature of the studied target, applying the double effects of studied target. I don't have a melee weapon with her, otherwise I would use it right now. This increases our dodge and parry. Sure, we'll use it.
But of course.
Oh, and I took another opportunity attack, so I gotta look out for that. And our ultimate is the Flash of Insight. Let's just click it and see what happens. We're testing things out.
The whispers must be appeased.
Hey, we dodged from our previous ability, and I don't know what happened. I didn't look at the ultimate well enough. All right, end turn. Oh, he's dead. The hell did I miss? I think he died from the burning. All right,
I have read
Cassia,
tomes of
let's send you
military
up.
tactics.
Do a nice long-range shot here. Oh, we have to reload too,
Me? If you insist, Lord
and
Captain.
we missed. Okay, fair enough. Leader grants an additional turn to all allies within 2 cells.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. So now we get to go. We have 3 movement points. And then it should also go to... Yep, to Adira as well. So that buff just immediately allows them to experience the benefits of it.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
I like his voice. I don't think I voice acted Pascal that well now that I think about it. Plasma Overcharge. Machine Spirit Communication. The Tech Priest appeals to the machine spirits of all the weapons in the area. So ally weapons get bonuses and enemy weapons get nerfed. So let's use that right here.
Request approved.
Alright, they are all debuffed a little bit. And then I'm going to study... Oh, target the weakness. Just take a range shot.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Missed. Alright, let's go ahead and
The
start moving
enemies
up.
of the Emperor will be undone.
Just kind of winging it here, guys.
Doubt is for the weak.
Damn, missing quite a lot.
I will not. This is unacceptable.
Oh, okay. I'm behind cover right now, but I can't get up here,
That is
so
not the Emperor's will.
dash back that way. I think we're getting a good feel for the combat, though. There's so many abilities to learn, but that's pretty exciting. Oh, my rogue trader is actually almost dead. I should probably stay back here. Or at least go up to cover. That's what I'll do.
I shall not fear.
And then we'll take a shot here. A pistol burst. 25% chance right now, so that's not good. So in that case, we will throw a crack grenade.
Need a little morale boost?
Almost killed him, and then I'm also going to use Endure.
Nothing I can't do.
Not sure what happens if I end up dying.
My place is at the fore.
Medikit. I wonder if I can use this on someone else. Let me click on it and see. Looks like you can. Alright, Abelard is all melee. There's actually not much that I can... Oh, we do have Onslaught. Immediately increases movement points by 6.
At your beck and call.
Using it. Here we go. Look at this.
Tried and tested tactics
All right,
are the best
now I
ones.
have Strike, which is single target, and Power Swing, which is AoE.
It will be done.
Look at that. And still, nice. That was nice. That was real nice. And then Taunting Screen. Let's go ahead and do that.
Indeed.
Nice. Tank ability right there. Kind of hard to see a little bit at times. I would imagine that they will clean that up, though, eventually. Alright, there's only 2 enemies left, so... not even sure if I can even do anything.
What is this foreboding?
But yeah, let's test out the friendly fire thing, and I'm going to go ahead and shoot... I don't know if it just lets you shoot. Let's try.
That is not my destiny.
Doesn't. Can I just click on... Let's try this.
Anything else?
Violation of the firing pattern detected.
Definitely works. Then we have Cassia.
Battlefields are always drowned
Right
in
through the
scarlet.
fire. 200 IQ player right there. Okay, no shot right there, but I do have a shot right here. 75% chance.
If I may, another foe painted black.
What a shot.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, so I gave Pascal a little bit of an extra turn here, so we're back to him, and I'm going to move up to here. And let's go ahead and click Flash of Insight. See, the adept immediately grasps the nature of the studied target. So I think you have to use study target before you're able to really get the benefit out of this particular ability. Momentum value has changed now, so the momentum's going up when we do damage and attack.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Alright, Pascal, what do you got for me? Any cool, let's go ahead and do study. Do I have study? I have study defense. Study enemy. Study this enemy.
Messiah knows all.
And then I'm going to use this right here. You have to immediately grasp the nature of the studied target, applying the double effects of study target and all adepts' talents increases. It's not really going to help in this particular instance because this enemy is just one shot. So I really should just do damage.
Request approved.
And
No!
there we go.
His ruby flushes are choking me.
The shivering young servant looks up at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me. They killed... Every time I warn them, and then they go all... Excuse me, wait. And then they go all... Dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior, how could this have happened? Who could have thought? Adira spits on the ground in annoyance. Go and report this to the liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your lordship. I'll just go report to the liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. So terrible. And the servant is off. Still taking burn damage right here with, is that Cassia? It is.
How dare you?
Follow my lead!
Alright, so that combat encounter is complete. The first combat encounter in the alpha, but like I said, this is Act 2 of the game, so there's probably combat encounters before then. Let's see if we can pick up some loot. Trophies. Alright, so the loot system doesn't seem like it's done. Definitely incomplete. You can pack as cargo or collect all into your inventory, it appears. As cargo, I imagine it goes to the ship. Your trophies were packed as cargo. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not done. Okay, so
I'll lay claim to the stars.
let's go ahead and explore a little bit. Should be able to
They
move them
say a little
individually.
bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Okay, someone is arriving. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
They gave us a cutscene for the landing of that ship. Alright, fair enough. Take a look at the map here. Okay, what else do we got? We got... Alright, so back to this. This is our character sheet. We have our headgear, Enforcer Light Carapace, Armor Deflection 2, Armor Absorption 20%. We have jewelry, primary weapon, secondary weapon. Actually, there's 4 weapon slots. Interesting. These are both primary. You have a primary melee and a primary ranged, perhaps. And we have 2 secondaries right here. An auto gun, just taking up both slots. Must be two-handed. Okay, so you can have a one-handed, 2 one-handed weapon in your one-handed weapons in your primary slots, and if you have a 2-handed weapon, it takes up both slots. Looks like we have a cloak category here, which is a win for any RPG in existence. Our grenades, our inventory, and back to the features. Alright, and here is our quest log. The rogue trader ship has suffered serious damage in the battle with the traders and their pirate accomplices. The wounded ship's spirit yearns to reach the only port in the sector, Footfall. So visit the Liege of Footfall, that's our main quest. And then wait for the completion of repairs to the ship, periodically checking on the situation at Footfall Dock Alpha Row. Will take time to heal injuries for the infected ship. We have a rumors category. And from what I understand, those are like optional kind of side quests in a way, but not all of them necessarily come true. So you might hear a rumor. Actually, I have something on rumors here. Let me read it to you guys. Rumors are a specific quest type. You can't directly complete them. They may or may not be true. The only way to find out is to visit the location and check them. Sometimes you may even hear rumors about yourself and react to them in dialogues. Kind of interesting. And then we have orders. Our encyclopedia with a ton of just information on the lore of Warhammer 40k pertaining to this game. A lot to learn here, that's for sure. And then we have our ship, the Von Valentius flagship. And our ship's weapon system, cargo capacity, melee weaponry, armor kit. Really cool. And our ship's inventory. And profit factor, which is a representation of the relative value of the rogue trader's warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources it can call upon. I don't even know if this is in the alpha or not, like the ship battles and stuff. I don't think we're going to make it there today though, because this video is already getting quite long. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit more.
Victory awaits!
There's something right here. Now it's not showing. There it is again. The walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away. A situation that, it is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperium customs. Okay. Kind of wander around this city a little bit. See what it offers. Broken combi tool. Cyber crypta. Okay. We'll collect it.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
It's about time.
Cool city.
I'll
A
lay
little
claim
lounge
to the
cafe
stars.
area here for the rich folk. Finest wines from Janus.
Victory awaits.
Somebody's speaking here. Rank 5, Functionary Alongar Quisitoris. Pilgrim. Alright, let's see if we can go to another area of the city. And it looks like we can, to the other parts of
A
Footfall.
new challenge for me.
Oh, and then we get to pick up our missing, or the cargo that we missed on the ground. Alright, so we're going from the Void Dock. We can go to the Shadow Quarters or the Atrium. Check out the Shadow Quarters. Unlike the other ones are much quicker. Alright, let's check this out.
None shall stand in my way.
Shadow Quarters. When I was last on Footfall, I used to take my weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or bandit. Alright.
Follow my lead.
This is the shady area. You can see certain companions have different familiarity with different areas of the city. Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. Just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. It was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Okay. He apparently just incinerated someone. Kind of locking us into like a cutscene here. Alright, now we're back.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, and those guys are... Okay, here we go. Wow.
Show them no mercy.
Alright. Those guys were all hostile. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do.
Cover me! Will do. I have wrought your downfall.
I'll just kind of play this one a little bit faster without stopping to talk about everything like I did before. Still got 3 action points.
But of course,
These guys are level 26. So this might be a wipe. I'm not... Oh, some of them are level 26. That guy's 14. Okay, so you probably want to spread out in this game. Hopefully I have some nades.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Oh, that would be a great fire grenade right there. I think I can do it, but exposed from right there. I'll just do this.
If I may.
Wow, these guys are really high level, and I'm not sure if there's a flea mechanic. But that's okay. Fight to the death. Out of movement points. I don't have a dash. Additional turn to all allies. Okay.
If only that were possible.
Nope. Pretty much screwed myself right here. Alright, this guy is our melee guy. Let's see if we can get up here. Maybe toss a grenade too.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
Oh, that's onslaught. That gives me more movement. Okay, well, it is. I'm gonna roll with that then. Here we go. I might just get right in the heat of things here.
My place is at the fore.
We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down fighting like warriors.
Indeed. It will be done. I've suffered worse.
Nothing. It's a miss. Alright, this is Capitan. Oh man, if I get a nade over here, this would be really good. I have a crack grenade. Alright, let's do this.
Already done. You didn't stand a chance.
That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, 2 action points left. I think you only get like 1 weapon attack. Even if you have action points left. Because, yeah, to strike it only costs 1 action point. Or to shoot my gun, that says 2, and I still have 2, but it's not letting me do those attacks. You might only get 1 like weapon attack per turn. Alright, in that case, we'll just hold off here. I can't reach anybody.
Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak.
Miss! You gotta be kidding me.
I'll do it.
Zoom out a little bit here. There we go. And I'm going to study enemies. Oh yeah, look at this.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Nice. We'll finish this guy off.
Scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Oh man, that's not good. I'm gonna get her out of the flames here. Combat log right here too. Chop 4 hits cover instead of Adira.
Ugh.
Really
My
worried about
ears
this
are
level
ringing.
51 guy right here. It's also level 8s though to kind of even it out.
Damage talk.
You see that? He shot at one character, but one of my other characters got hit when he missed. Which is an interesting mechanic.
My prescience has failed me.
He's hurting. Lightning Arc. Heroic Push. From our momentum bar. Psyker pushes Lightning Arc power, increasing dealing damage and hitting more targets, mythically avoiding allies. Whoa. 3 enemies right here, so.
No can do.
Oh, no line of sight. No. No. Can I do it on any of these guys? I can't see anybody because I'm behind this giant post here. All right, well, in that case. Yeah, I can't see anybody right now. I'm in a horrible position. I don't have any movement left. Nothing that a grenade won't fix, right?
I'm not so sure.
It's interesting. When you want to use a grenade, you can't just throw it in a tile next to the enemy to make it include the enemies that you want and not your friendlies. You actually have to target an enemy to be able to cast it, which means it's going to hit Abelard too. I don't want to do that, but I might have to. Alright, we'll just settle for 2 enemies hit. Nope, it's not even possible. Whatever, let's do it. Let's just do friendly fire damage and see what happens.
Not the scryer's job.
Oh, I can't. I'm also out of sight for that too because of this. Okay, I take it back. Well, we'll end our turn.
Just
wow.
a minor setback.
Guy's got a shotgun, it sounds like. Alright, Cassia, we need you up here. Ooh, Cassia's got a frag grenade.
Battlefields are
Could probably go
always
behind cover,
drowned
but
in scarlet.
you know, whatever. Alright, let's get this frag grenade. Some low-level guys here. 26, 26. Wonder if I can one-shot them. 8 and 12. Ooh, I can get a triple here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Witness the fury
Oh,
of
that was
House
real nice.
Orcelio.
Okay, we can help out the bleeding condition here with get back in the fight, so we'll cast that on Abelard.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
And that's
around.
beautiful. And our ultimate is objective secured. First, leader defines the area that needs to be captured. First successful attack of an ally within the area does not spend AP or trigger weapon cooldowns. Huh. Okay, let's just try it.
I'll paint your death in
Nice, so we got this objective area. Abelard lands an attack here. It shouldn't cost any action points. I'm going to do a AoE swipe.
Victory is imminent.
Nice, and I still have 4 action points, so this is cool. And then we have his ultimate too, or whatever the game calls it. Superior Vigilance. For 1 term, all incoming damage reduces by the fighter's TOU bonus. The fighter also strikes back when receiving attacks and guards allies in a radius of 3, jumping and striking enemies with preemptive strike, making enemy attacks 50% easier to dodge. Perfect, because we have this level 40, oh, I thought he was 50, 42 guy in front of us. And I can also cast Endure. Holy cow, for ultimate protection. We'll go ahead and just start striking this guy.
It will be done.
Nice.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, I got this guy. No problem. No problemo.
At your beck and call.
My next attack will have a knockdown effect now. Alright, Rogue Trader's turn. I think I'm going to send him up front line now. He is the Rogue Trader. Or I'll throw a grenade. Grenades seem to be kind of OP in this game.
Suits my purposes.
Beautiful. Wonder if I can charge without targeting an enemy. You can charge into an ally.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, cool. You can use that like that. Nice. I don't know if there's any point in saving any action points because you always go back to 4.
Suits my
So we'll use
purposes.
Endure.
It's nothing.
Alright, Cassia, I need you to give me a long-range shot on this guy. 73% chance.
targets,
Or it's
not
Magenta,
guidance.
excuse me. Nice, great kill. Yeah, you only get 1 weapon attack. Warhammer restores momentum equal to the Battle Sisters doubled. Each enemy within a 5-cell radius adds additional momentum equal to the Battle Sister. Okay. What did I just say? Second wind, the soldier immediately gains 1 action point and removes the cooldown from the dash ability. Okay, so let's try this.
I will not.
Dash to right there.
As the Emperor
Second wind.
commands, I act.
Now we can dash again.
I'll
Just kind
do
of
it.
testing things out here. Nice. Shot on the run. The soldier gains a +2 to their movement points. Their next attack costs 1 action point less. Has 30% reduced hit
Doubt
chance.
is for the weak.
Okay. I run into fire? I must have. Pascal, let's get you up on the front lines, my friend. We don't need cover. Gonna study my opponents,
Running binaric override.
and then we're gonna blast them with a precision second weapon strike. 64%, 65, 65. Alright,
My vow is to serve.
damn it. Whoa, holy stray bullets. You know, I should focus fire the leader. It looks like his
Brace
levels
yourself,
go.
Abelard.
Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Is it now? It says, oh, that says HP, not his level. It says 20 next to his name. It said 50 when we first started. Okay. All right. So that's actually HP, the green. It's not the level. Oh, you live and you learn, right? All right, Adira, let's get you doing some lightning crazy stuff here.
Is to come.
Don't have the ultimate anymore. I do have lightning arc, so let's see if this will.
Was that you?
Dude, that looks sick. That's amazing. And then Flash of Insight. The adept immediately grasps the nature of the studied target, applying the double effects of the studied target.
My heart still beats.
Uh oh, Cassie is about to go down. I wonder if I should use that med kit thing. I actually think I'm going to win this battle, which I didn't think I was going to.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Dude, that is... Oh, that's cool, man. There's going to be a lot of cool abilities in this game, I think. It's just going to take a while to learn them all. Get rid of that burning condition on
Do not dare ask.
Pascal. Perfect. All right, now let's take care of... This is the only guy left to run into here. Let's go. Oh, I moved. Oh, I didn't mean to move right there. I thought I was playing this character.
I will do my duty.
Nice. Beautiful. Thought I had that knockdown.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Ha! Another clean strike.
My faith.
And there we go. Get out of the poison
It's
here.
about time.
Everybody's alive too. Wow. Good stuff. I picked up... Whoa, what's going on here? Flamer pistol, one-handed, 8 to 12. Okay, we'll collect all. Then we can actually... You gotta have flame weapon proficiency to use this, so he can't actually use it. Can anybody use it, though? Yeah, so she can. Let's go ahead and equip that. Very nice. Our first weapon swap. And a shotgun, too. That's cool.
Victory awaits.
All right, let's go to the other district, or districts, and just kind of walk around, and then I'll call it quits for this particular video. Kind of see what the other places look like.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Whoa, we're going somewhere down here. And I will probably live stream the alpha a few times, and maybe even do a video or two.
None shall stand in my way.
But for the most part, probably wait until like the beta to really deeply dive into this game. We're so early on in development right now. But I think the alpha has given us a pretty good idea as to what we should expect. All right, to the atrium we go.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, welcome to the atrium. Very nice. Well, the view sometimes gets quite annoying. Whoa, like what's going on here? Just the alpha.
New challenge for me?
The buzzing crowd is closed in on several harried-looking people. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No, no cutting. We get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Oh, Aeronymus Doloroso. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest clad in simple black raiment and wielding a staff cuts through the crowd like a battleship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right. Alright, Argenta starts at the sight of the elderly priest. That's Reverend Aeronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. We can watch in silence, intervene, or leave the square without getting involved. See what happens if we do that. Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That's cool. All right. Our choices have consequence. Damn.
I won't tolerate weakness.
All right, here is our guy up here, or one of the guys. We also got a goods container. Let me see if I can find the liege, though. That'd be a good stopping point. Do we have a quest marker here, or what? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
None shall stand in my way.
Herald. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're coming up to a palace. This is our first quest. Meet with the liege. He wants to meet with the rogue trader.
It's about time.
All right. Vladaim, Tokara the liege. My patience. You remember the way out dismissed? The tall man, austere gray clothes, makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladaim, Vladaim, Vladaim. Where's my cargo, Vladaim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? But don't you remember? Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Sorry for the bad voice acting today, guys. I wasn't prepared. Now the guard comes up. Hey, Dari, move. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amesekis. Some tough words in this game. And thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Alright, find the disgraced stranger. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. We'll see her again in the future. Maybe she's even a companion. And... Alright, now we're talking to the liege. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Vladaim Tokara, liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. I was expecting a welcome more befitting a visit from a rogue trader, not a scene. Let's say that. My apologies. It was no sign of disrespect towards your esteemed personage. Oh, okay. All right. So we got, took our weapons. And here we go. Now we're having a dinner with him because we are important. While you're engaged in small talk, you're focused. All right. You know, I'm going to call it quits there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're interested in seeing some more on this game, like I said, I will be streaming it a few times. I might even do a video or two on the alpha. I'm not sure yet, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one and covering it when we get closer to the game's release. Catch you guys on the next one.